there you have it. We have Derek Chisora, the IBF mandatory for the IBF heavyweight championship belt. And let me counterpunch. Frank Warren has said this information. I think it's a monkey in the wrench. I think it's a clever distraction based on the fact that, he's given us something else or another possibility for Daniel. That's if the IBF is forcing the hand, which I don't think that that's the case. It may be because remember, that was supposed to be Martin McCauley or Efe Ajagba's slot. But since that's not happening, Derek Chisora is that guy. Now, how would I fancy a fight between Derek Chisora and Daniel Dubois? Derek's way past his prime, but is always game. He fights with his heart. He fights, with everything that he has. Versus someone young and strong like Daniel Dubois, I think that would be a good fight as long as it lasts. But realistically, I don't think that fight will happen anyway. I just don't think it'll happen. I don't think that, that fight will take place. Because, if the IBF doesn't make it happen, it's not going to happen. Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk, they're on a collision course once again, it looks like. They're waiting for the WBO. So, I'm not really sure about the IBF, honestly. So, would I watch it? Of course I would watch it. But, Derek Chisora, if his last fight's going to be his last fight, why wouldn't it be for the championship? So if I was Derek Chisora and I knew I wanted to go out in a blaze of thunder, that's exactly what I would do. I would go for it and I would petition for it. If it's up for it, let's get it. And then that gives Daniel something else to do. But it'll tell you something. If Daniel Dubois goes and fights Derek Chisora, and justifies it because he's the mandatory or whatever, it just lets you know that him and Parker, are a thing of the past. But you guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora being the mandatory for the IBF. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.